Hey, welcome back to CrossTalk podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
So we have a huge problem.
Well, I have a huge problem.
Yes. Andrea-san has cat, if you guys have known. The cat has been escaped from the catio that Andrea-san have made this summer. And we are on emergency rescue mission.
Yes. So I have two cats, actually.
Yes.
And I built a catio, or had a catio partially built, and I finished the rest with DIY.
Yes, inside a veranda.
Yeah, so we have like a little balcony on our second floor where we hang out our laundry. And basically, I let the cats be on the balcony. So that's the setup. Yeah. And we'll talk in more detail about the setup in detail in a few minutes.
Okay. Before we talk about how we catch this cat, can you, Andrea-san, talk a little bit more about your cats and a dog?
Okay. So I'll give our listeners a little bit of background. I have two cats and one dog. Mm-hmm. So I got the pets in order. The first cat... this is the one that ran away just a few days ago. The first cat is very shy, and it's a female cat, and she's a little bit small. And I found her as a stray. So she was literally starving in the middle of a rice field in the winter. And I happened to find her, and I picked her up and brought her home. She was completely wild, but she maybe 3 months or so of living indoors with us over the winter, she kind of got used to being an indoor cat. So she is actually now very much afraid of going out. Mm-hmm. And she prefers to stay inside. After I got the cat, then I got a dog. My dog is what we call a rescue dog, in Japanese, hogoken.
Yes.
And she's a very large dog. And she is an ex-hunting dog. So she was trained to chase small animals and birds. So because of that, I didn't trust her to be around my cat. And I decided to let the cat live on the second floor and the dog on the first floor.
Yes, they were always separated.
Yes, they're always separated. There's a gate between the staircase to the first floor and the second floor. So the dog cannot go upstairs. The cat could come down if she wants to, but the dog cannot go upstairs. So the cat has a safe space. Then, because the cat was upstairs, I thought, oh, maybe she's lonely. And I got another cat for her. Mm-hmm. This time I got a kitten who's a boy. And he's really, really wild because he's a boy. And also because he's a kitten. He's about 1 now, but he's got a lot of energy, and he runs around, and he's just always breaking things and knocking things over and jumping in your face and destroying lots of things. So I've got like the shy cat and then the wild cat. So that's the setup. Yeah.
Yes.
So the newer cat, the boy cat, is not afraid of the dog. And he has kind of trained the dog to not chase him. And I've trained the dog also to not chase the cats. Mm-hmm. So the boy cat will come downstairs and just be in the same room with the dog, and it's no problem. But the girl cat is still very shy, and she doesn't come downstairs. She stays upstairs.
Yes.
So that's our dynamic. That's our background of, our pet history.
Yes. I guess many listeners, they didn't know the detail of these pets.
Right. Because like sometimes actually the dog comes to the studio here, mm-hmm. and she's sometimes a little bit on the video podcast.
A little bit.
So some of our, like the people who watch us on YouTube, you guys might have seen my dog since some past episodes.
So Andrea-san, can you tell us why and how your shy cat escaped from the catio?
Okay. So first, I think I should kind of explain what a catio is.
Okay.
So it's kind of a combination of words, cat and patio. So a patio is like on the ground floor of a house or an apartment. You'll have usually a brick or a concrete patio in the yard. And that's where people go for outdoor stuff. Like you can have a picnic or a barbecue out there, you know. But a lot of people these days in America and England, we've started making like net enclosures on the patio so that people can have their cats outdoors and then not have the cat run away.
Yes.
And it's called a catio, a patio for cats, basically.
Yes.
So I don't have a patio at my house, but I do have a balcony. So I know my shy cat liked to look out the window. And if I have the window open, she'll sit at the screen and look at birds outside. And so I thought, okay, sometimes she would go out on the balcony. But then I noticed sometimes she would jump up on the railing. And I thought, oh, that's dangerous. If she falls off, she could get injured or die. So I wanted to hang a net around the balcony. But my balcony has no roof. So there's nothing to hang the net on or hang the net from. So I actually called a construction company and I had them install a roof first, and it was expensive.
Yes, you spend a huge chunk of money for that.
It was a big chunk of money. It looks great. But it's kind of nice because now my laundry also doesn't get wet when it rains. So I got the new roof installed, and then I asked them to put a net around it, and they said, no, we can't do that. It's just not something that we can do. You have to do it yourself. So I started researching online, and I got some ideas, and I bought a big piece of netting, and I put it around the patio, the catio.
Yes.
The balcony, basically. It was fine, actually, and the shy cat was fine. And then when I got the kitten, because he's so wild, he figured out a way. He found a way to break through the screen.
Yes.
So technically he didn't rip the screen, but he pulled the screen away from like where it was attached on the wall, and he made an opening and he can go out.
Oh, okay. So he didn't pull off this netting.
No, the netting's fine, but the thing that sticks the netting to the wall he pulled that off.
Okay.
So he would run out of the netting on the outside and he would go up on the roof of the house, which is very dangerous, and he has fallen off.
Yes,
once, yeah. He fell off the window roof. So we don't like to let the cats go out now.
Yeah, but this wild cat came back.
He does come back.
Yes.
Yeah, he does come back.
After fell off from the roof.
Yeah, he came back inside the house. When I opened the door, he ran inside.
He landed on the ground outside, right?
Yes.
But he came home.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes. So we know he knows where the door is. Last week, I think it started to rain and my husband was at home and he decided we also used the balcony to hang the laundry. It was raining. He decided to bring the laundry inside. So when he opened the door to the balcony, both of the cats went outside. We know the boy cat runs away, always. So my husband grabbed that boy cat and put him inside and then put the laundry inside. And we have never had a problem with the girl cat. So he left her outside and he closed the door.
Yes.
There's a cat door where she can go in.
Yes.
She can't go out, but she can come back in. And we've often put her outside and she just comes back in. So it's never been a problem. Until there's always a but, right? But then on that day, for some reason, she decided to go through the net opening and she jumped off of the balcony railing onto a car roof that was parked below. And then, because we found her footprints on the car, and then she jumped from the car roof down to the ground and she escaped.
Yeah, it's like a steps.
Yes,
huge
like a big
steps.
step, basically. And cats, they can jump pretty far.
Yes.
So usually when we get home from work in the evening, both of the cats are usually in the genkan, in the front hall, waiting for us. So my husband got home first and he noticed, wait, there's only one cat. Where's the other cat? So he starts looking around the house and he couldn't find her. And he started panicking because he's like, he doesn't know where the cat is. Like maybe she got locked in a closet or maybe she got locked in a room and couldn't get out. So he's panicking. And then we figured out she had gotten out of the netting on the balcony.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, it was.
But I had the question before when your wild cats escaped from the catio.
Yes. Okay.
If he was okay, fell off from the roof.
He was okay. He looked a bit stunned and very, very surprised.
Because he literally fell off from the roof. And
Yeah, not from the top of the house, but like there's a window that has a little roof on top of it. He fell off of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So it was still pretty far, but it wasn't the complete top of the house.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not like a Jackie Chan, like catching some poles.
No, he went straight down.
Why? Okay.
I think he went straight down. Yeah.
Okay. But he is still okay.
I was worried and I watched him. I thought maybe he was injured, but he was fine.
Okay.
I mean, it took him, like he was shocked for a few hours and he just went inside and laid down and rested all day, but he was fine.
So this time, your shy cat didn't fall off, but
No, she jumped. She
jumped.
didn't hurt. She didn't get injured. She was fine. Yeah,
Okay.
she's totally fine.
Yes. I want to tell why we were talking about this story, because if we couldn't find her at all, I wouldn't talk about this episode on the podcast
Okay.
because it's too sad.
It is kind of sad. So this happened how many days ago? What's today? This happened 5 days ago? 4 days ago? 4.5 days ago.
Okay.
About 4 days ago. 4.5 days ago.
Yes.
But like I still haven't caught her. She's still loose. She's still loose outside. But
Yeah.
I saw her 2 nights ago.
Yes.
And so I know she's fine.
Yes.
She's not injured. And I kind of know like the general area where she is.
Okay.
But because she's so shy, whenever I try to approach her, she runs away again.
Yes. Because she is so shy.
Yes. So because I went home 2 nights ago, and when I parked my car light was shining on the house across the street from my house. That house happens to be empty. There's no one living there. My cat was sitting on the porch.
Oh, cute.
And the light was shining on her. And I'm like, my heart stopped. I was literally like, oh, my cat.
Oh my God.
Like I literally could not get out of the car fast enough. I was like racing to get out of the car. But then I knew if I ran, she would freak out and run away. So
Yes.
I got out of the car very, very slowly and called her name. And she, meow, meow. When I called her name, she responded.
Cute.
So then I knew it was her. And then when I walked up to her, she ran away. So that night, I put food on that porch.
Okay.
Cat food. I put cat food for her.
Okay.
And she came to eat it.
Yes.
So then last night, we put more cat food out. And I put cat food at my house too. And she ate both.
Yes.
So we're almost on the verge of catching her, I think. I feel.
We have hope.
I have big hope, yeah.
Yes. So that's why we want to talk how we gonna catch her.
Okay. Yeah, I would love some ideas.
Yeah. So, I have met her.
Yes, you have.
This shy cat.
Yeah.
Before. So I knew how she is. And also I wanna save her.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we have been thinking what to do and on how to catch her. So I have 3 ideas right here.
Awesome.
And we have already discussed, but we haven't talked about detail.
Okay.
So we're going to decide which way we're going to take.
Okay.
So first idea is grabbing by hand.
That was my original plan, but not just like grabbing her suddenly. Like in the past, the first time I caught her, actually, I spent a couple of days, and then my sister has cats also that she has captured that were like feral wild cats. But basically, you just spend time. You keep putting food out every day. Eventually, the cat trusts you, and they know that you bring food, and then you can pet it. And then after it will let you touch it, then you can grab it. But it takes time, right? It takes time. It's not like you can suddenly grab the cat. It takes a long time.
Okay.
Because you have to get the cat to trust you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, she's supposed to be already trusted here.
Yeah, but she's really shy. And
Okay.
in English, we say skittish. She's very skittish.
Okay.
Means like she gets spooked very quickly and she runs away.
Okay. So that's my first idea.
Okay.
And then second idea.
Okay.
Setting up a surveillance camera.
Ooh.
And then set a netting.
Okay.
Put netting under the car roof.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. And then if you saw her eating cat food, somehow you catch her with a netting.
With a net. Okay.
With a net.
All right.
Like catching a fish.
Okay. That's an interesting idea.
But it's tricky.
Yeah, because you have to have some kind of a device like a remote control or something that releases the net.
Right.
And the problem is like I work all the time. I'm usually not at home much, right?
Right. But I have better idea. This is the third idea.
Okay.
Buy a trap cage.
Okay. I've used, well, not me personally, but my family have used these to catch like mice and rats and stuff.
Yes.
And I've seen them used in America where people will catch raccoons, like they come up to their yard and destroy their yard. They'll catch a raccoon or, some small animal like that.
Yes.
And then they'll take it to another place and release the animal.
Yes.
Something like that.
Right.
Okay. So what's the process? Like basically you put something in the cage.
Yes.
Like food or something.
Just a food.
Okay. That's probably the easiest, actually, but probably the most expensive too.
Yes, I have researched this trap cage and how much is it and where we can get. So there's a hardware shop near here and we can get this 6,000 yen.
Okay.
It's a little expensive, but
A bit. Yeah, a bit.
I don't know which one is better, but we want to discuss.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm not against the trap cage. I just feel like I could catch her by hand.
Okay.
Within a few more days.
Within a few more days. Okay. But I'm kind of worried about time. I have read article on internet, and if you can't find a cat within a week, they likely to escape.
Okay.
So I'm kind of afraid that she escaped from your neighbor.
Okay.
area.
Well, we found her. It's just we can't control her. We can't catch her. But I don't think she's not the kind of cat that will roam around and wander because she's very afraid of the outdoors, which is why I'm shocked that she left the house. She doesn't seem like a wanderer much. I don't think she'll wander off too far.
Okay.
Like a male cat, a boy cat who is like, for example, very interested in hunting. Like sometimes they like to hunt animals or birds. Then they might, but I don't know that she would.
Do you think she would stay around your neighbors?
As long as there's food, I think so.
Okay.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, but if she stay there, it's probably you can catch her by hand.
Yeah, like if a few more days go by and I don't see her, then I might buy a trap cage.
But it might be too late, though.
Yeah, as long as she's eating the food and I know she's in the area, it's okay. But
Should I get one for you?
no, I can get it if I think I'll talk about it with my family and see what they think, although they don't really know anything.
No.
I mean, technically it's my cat. They kind of help me with her sometimes, but really it's my cat, my responsibility. But yeah, I would feel assured if I knew I could catch her either by hand or with the cage. I would feel more assured.
Okay. So you will go for grabbing her by hand.
Slowly slowly grabbing her.
Slowly.
Well, I'm just gonna see if it doesn't look like it's gonna work within like the next day or two.
Yeah, but if she didn't come towards you within a few days, you will better start thinking about getting this cage.
I will.
Yes.
I will.
Yeah.
But then, like, it's 6,000 something yen, right? What if I buy the cage and it doesn't work? And then I'm out 6,000 yen.
What if you lost your cat completely?
Yeah, that's true. It's worth 6,000 yen in that case. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely is worth 6,000 yen. If I knew I could get my cat back. Yeah.
Yeah. Money can buy your cat.
No, I can get a different cat, but I don't want a different cat. I want my cat.
Right.
Okay, that's a really good idea. And thank you for suggesting it.
Yes.
I will consider it seriously.
Okay. So I kind of hesitate to say, but I'd like to share this English phrase for today's episode.
All right. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Today's English phrase is on the loose.
Oh, that's a good one. That's actually really good. On the loose.
Yeah.
Yes.
It simply means something or someone has escaped and hasn't been caught yet.
Yeah. It also has the kind of nuance of something being a little bit wild. In a wild way.
Okay.
Something's on the loose. It's uncontrolled.
Uncontrolled. Okay. Something like your cat.
Yeah. So I could easily say my cat's on the loose. Yeah. She is literally on the loose. She's uncontrolled. She's wild.
Yes. And also you can say there's a dog on the loose in the neighborhood.
Yes. Sometimes that actually happens. People's dogs get out and they're on the loose for a while until the dog can be captured again.
Yes.
I've caught in a few of my neighbors' dogs that were on the loose.
Ooh.
They were cute dogs.
Okay. if it's cute dog, that's okay. But it's a stray dog.
No, it wasn't a stray dog. One was a tiny little Yorkie. And I didn't know whose dog it was. It was just this cute little dog that followed me home. And I was like, I'll take you home. Yes.
That's
and then
cute.
I found that it was a new neighbors who just moved in. And then one was, I knew whose dog it was. It was Akita-ken, which they're huge dogs.
Yes.
And they can be aggressive if they're not properly socialized and trained. But this dog was lovely. And she was big and white and fluffy, and her name was Yuki-chan. So Yuki-chan got on the loose. And she saw me walking, and she ran up to me, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. She literally jumped on me, and I had to hug her and carry her home.
Cute.
She was very cute, yes.
And one more example, you might hear this phrase in the news report. Something like, the suspect is still on the loose.
Oh, yeah, actually. Yes, we do hear that in the newspaper.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So these are phrases you can use when you have a trouble with something like this.
Yeah, animals. You can also use it for children.
Children.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wild, like animals that get free or children that are kind of going wild. Yeah. Okay, how about you guys? How about our listeners? We'd like to hear from you guys. Have you ever had to catch a runaway pet? And if you did, please share your story and please share some tips and hints with me if you have any.
Yes, and I want to know which idea might work best.
Oh, the cat trap or grabbing the cat by hand? Yeah. Yeah, please let us know what you think.
Okay.
Have you tried either?
All right, that's all for this episode. But don't forget to catch our next one.
All right, this is CrossTalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.